So you've pulled for Baal, eh? Ah, I see you are a man of Booba-sword as well. There are those that pull there because of various reasons, enough so that they would drop all reason, and more importantly, all waifus before and after Baal.
Cause no mo primos.
'Tis a sin, and thus is
Unacceptable!
if you're a whale,
Filthy rich.
it's to be expected. But if you abandoned your wife over stupid reasons, then
You are dead!
examples of stupidity, including but not limited to following the horde of sheeples, pulling her because everyone else is. Pros say her excellency breaks all Genshin character rules. You believe she'll be OP and broken. You're an Uchiha wannabe with an erection for the Sharingan. She's a Archon and your small brain can't help but pull for every Archon that releases. You like make-believe titles such as Archon or Shogun, even though a character such as Barbara can be the DPS of your group like any other character. And last but not least, Booba-sword. That reason, however, is
Acceptable. What? Unacceptable! Unacceptable!
I must say, however, that our animations are some, if not the best looking skills in Genshin right now. Keep in mind that this video was already being made since 5 or so days into 2.1, the drop of Inazuma. I'm not furious that a lot of people are pulling her for her design, masterful animations, or Booba-sword. I was, however, annoyed that so many people were not getting the characters that they wanted for months. In one case, a literal year. Because Archon go brrrr. Thankfully, after 23 days or so into 2.1, the Yoimiya arc, I noticed a lot of people have pulled for the character that they wanted way before Badonkadonk showed up, or are still saving for that one character they want instead of following the masses. Which was completely against what almost everyone answered on every Baal poll ever. Honestly, keep in mind, there will always be a rerun for the character that you want. And an Archon is way more likely to get a rerun, but if your current banner is a rerun, then you have to wait way longer for said character to get another rerun. With that being said, if you pull for Ganyu, you're nothing more than a sweat in my eyes. People say Mihoyo sabotaged their own sales, but in the end, it's the players that made the choice. Leakers were already giving plenty of reason for people to save up and not spend their primos every time a character shows up. No. The real problem is, you people lack conviction.
Conviction.
A formal declaration by the okay, ignore that. A firmly held belief or opinion. She takes pride in stating her political convictions. Hell yeah, sister, can I get a oorah? I know that's what you wanted, and I gave it. You better be happy. But how about no? Fortune favors the bold, my friends, and life is rarely about what you want or how you feel. That's exactly why the wishing system will not only throw you under the bus, but will also take control of the vehicle and proceed to do burnouts on your effing skull.
First time?
Except for those that know their chosen character is confirmed by fate! No, not that one. Fate!
Fate. Fate.
Where's my Google-chan? Unlike you plebeians.
Plebeian.
That's not how you say plebeian.
Plebeian.
Okay then. I decided I would obtain the Electro Archon all the way back in 1.3, during Hu Tao's banner. At the time, I didn't know how the Archon looked, sounded, what gender and morals they have, Archon of what they were, or even their element. That's right, nothing. And that's how one shows conviction.
Conviction.
You see, since I was but a wee lad, I had a humble adventure rank of 19-ish. I've decided that I would obtain the Geo-Archon since Earth has and will always be my favorite element. But my foolish dreams were struck down by every person I knew, and almost every friend of mine would go gallivanting in the meadows of Zhang Shlong Dong Li, while laughing at the boy who sought but one thing and failed twice. For you see, not only have I failed to grasp his divine D once, but twice. No homo. I did not obtain him the first time he paid visit to Teyvat, nor did he acknowledge my presence the second time. I had saved up 80 wishes for Sir Rex Lapis, which was unheard of between my circle and the most I've ever had at any given time. Thus my hopes were incredibly high. The first time I had farmed for a character in advance, no less. And so, I was awakened to the harsh reality that was contained in this world. As everyone I knew would disappear over the horizon, I was left with my emotions to stew and slowly dissipate. In my final act of anger, I proclaimed in anguish, "Just you wait! I'll obtain whoever's the next Archon to arrive in Teyvat." Quickly Googles which element that would be.
Electro! I'll gain the Electro Archon's aid without fail, regardless of who, what, when, or where they are. Mark my words on your soon-to-be shallow grave.
My reason for pulling for the Shogun, his fate! Also suffering pain, bad RNG, and Revengi. Season's greetings, my dudes! Lay thine orbs of light upon my vast amount of riches! Free to play, by the way. Upon obtaining Her Highness, the realization hit me. The satisfactory gain from the accomplishment needs to be replaced. So this must be what the Wicked Witch of Flames has been chasing all along. Unfortunately, while she's strolling off to the next Archon in Sumeru, I'll be chasing a different one in a place far off. She has already failed, though she know it not. Have fun facing the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya. Oh wait, she can't. So what would be the next logical step, you may ask?
We do it all again! That's right!
Considering doing stupid things attracts a lot of attention, I'ma do the biggest stupid. That's right, I'ma out-stupid all you simpletons. That and people always get attracted to people spending a lot of wishes and or primo gems, except for whales. No one likes whales. So, deciding who my next Archon will be, and probably the only other one I'll get. I narrowed it down as such. The Animo, Geo and Electro Archons are no longer up for grabs, as I know too much about them and they're already here as it is, and thus is no longer a wager. That leaves me with The tree-hugging hippies of Dendro, the splish-splashing surf dudes of Hydro, the fiery Indonesians of Pyro, cuz volcano. What? You're saying it's supposed to be Hawaiians? Indonesia, with more than 13,000 islands, Indonesia leads the world with the largest number of active volcanoes. The area's volcanoes have also produced the most fatalities. And as you can see down here, it clearly states that. What? Anyway, listen, okay, we ignore that. That never happened. It's a figment of your imagination. Moving on. And last but not least, the communist Fatui cult of the Saritsa.
That's the Cryo Archon, you normie.
I have very little knowledge of any of these Archons, nor do I know of their kingdoms. I'm also adventure rank 55 and I still don't know what elements are the strongest or go with my team, nor do I care. I play purely for the fun and the story. You should try it sometimes. So with what little information and knowledge I have, I'm working solely on the elements of each of them. Dendro and Cryo I'm removing, since Eula is the only previous banner character I've obtained, and Dendro is so big of a gamble that it threatens the position of the Yeet Queen herself, and I'm not going to tolerate that. The only reason I'd ever replace Jean is if a new character can yeet thine foe even further into the setting sun over thine grandiose ocean and nullify all spongy opponents that dare lay in her wake. Why is Dendro a threat to her spot on my team, you may ask? Cause she's my healer. Since only Shama Churls use Dendro so far, I can only assume they mostly heal. And probably do badass tree things. But I digress. This leaves me with Hydro and Pyro. So there's only one logical choice left, as both elements have left their mark on my soul. Pyro. Hydro has scarred me mentally for years to come. This works rather well in the end, since the only character. This was the old script. Too long, too poetic, overload is best, fight me. How about instead you watch this montage of me burning stuff and providing proof to justify why starting forest fires is a valid strategy that isn't frowned upon. Cause everyone does it. And the kill everything with fire strat gets even more absurd when you have Lightning Mummy constantly breaking reality with every swing. Now take that and combine it with a murderous D-Luke or a psychotic Yan Fei to get maximum explosions. Now go forth, my children, show the world the collective might of Overload disciples, put the particle engine into overdrive, then a crisis, then a coma, so it may then recover and return as a disciple of Overload 2. So then the world may see the true power of Overload and nothing but Overload. As for Hydro, oh, I wonder why I have negative associations with Hydro.
Wow.
Ah, congratulations!
Whoa.
What a great sign! Good things lie ahead!
Congratulations.
With this kind of luck, you'll certainly be able to achieve anything that you wish.
My gosh, shut the hell up, I hate all of you equally. I'll be the judge of my luck, okay? I'm going to do a single wish on the cool weapon banner to prove all of you wrong. Here goes nothing. Literally, nothing. And behold! Oh wow. That's already pretty great. You know what? You guys were right. It's not satisfying. And it never will be. One doesn't rise up in life without great ambition. There in the far southwest lies my dreams and where I'm headed. We're currently in 2.1. I made my previous choice in 1.3. Now my choice is set in stone in 2.1. We shall speak again in 5.0, 3 years from now, I think. As far as I know, one region should be released per year. As such, the final region, Snezhnaya, was officially confirmed to be released by 2025. This is the potential Genshin Impact region's update roadmap for now. Sumeru and Dendro element are planned for 2022, Fontaine is coming in 2023, Natlan in 2024, Snezhnaya in 2025, and my channel to blow up in 2030. Oof. Anyway, so now to see who have decided on through blind faith. Well, some faith. That's 7k damage on someone who's unupgraded and uses a sword because it looks cool. Its associated Archon is Murata, whose domain is Natlan. See, I can already see that Melt does 2 times damage. But F that, Overload is best. Fight me. And like that, I am now enlightened. And here we can see just how good of a gamble mine was. After all, the Fire Archon is my next target, and I'll set aside 120 to 250 wishes that I won't use on anyone else, regardless of how amazing they are or how much I wish to obtain them. That is how you spice up your gaming experience. So already it seems like mine was a better choice, seeing as mine already has a placeholder name. The choices were the God of Wisdom, Justice, War, and Unknown. I believe the previous ideal of the Syriza was love, but based on Zhongli's words, that's perhaps no longer the case. A little upset because I'm tired of Gods of War and would have preferred Justice or Wisdom. That being said, at least my chosen deity isn't absent, but they will most likely not have any Mora, as you can easily put together based off of the previous lot. Well, as a great man once said, or woman, I don't discriminate, meta is temporary, style is eternal. And if the Goddess of War looks anything like this, then I am the happy. Yes. And there I have it. Another goal for the future. I think the current version of the game went rather well. And I can't wait for the next version. I look forward to see who will cast the first stone in the comments section. And if you do, give it your best shot, because having a flame war sounds like effort. Count me out.